Virgo, welcome back. Welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is a reading for Virgo placement Sun, Moon, or Rising for the week. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. If it's not, then don't try to force that fit, okay? It's just not your energies I'm picking up on. Looks like Spirit has some things to say to you this week, Virgo. Let's try to tame it down just a little to a few cards. This deck is called the This Might Hurt Tarot, and it's kind of nice to work with. I kind of like it. So we're going to go intuitive again today, like we did last week, deeply intuitive. So some of the meanings that I find in these cards may not be the standard Rider-Waite interpretations that you're used to of these energies, but I imagine there'll be some of that in here. I'm just going to go with what my intuition is telling me, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing in the imagery on these particular cards. We'll start with 4. We'll do a 5th bonus card, and then we'll follow up with a Oracle of Mystical Moments card to finish it off. So let's see where we're at. You're feeling pretty confident in your independence, in your ability to support yourself. It's sort of a sunny day after a time of difficulty, it seems. I'm feeling that you've really been putting in a lot of effort, and you're definitely getting the rewards for the hard work that you've done. You're starting to see fruit bared by the things you've planted, and you're feeling fairly lush. You're feeling pretty comfortable where you are financially right now. That doesn't mean that you're not still striving for something more, that you still want more. Whomever I'm reading for will always, it seems, have this sense of not having enough, this sense of poverty, this sense that no matter what they've got in the bank, it's not quite enough. There is a feeling of that here. It's really a perception that you are being shut out from something. Sorry, my nose really itches at the moment. That doesn't always happen. I know some readers that happens to them every time they read, but it's maybe there's some significance here in this 5 of Pentacles for you. Something very much is speaking to me here, that this stained glass window, it's lit up because there is light and warmth inside, and yet these creatures, these beings are huddled outside in the cold, barefoot in the snow. And I get the sense that you feel like other people have resources they could keep you warm, but they're refusing to. I think it's just a matter of trying the door. The door is likely unlocked. The welcome inside is likely a warm one, but you don't know if you don't ask. You don't know if you don't try. And that's the energy I'm getting off this 5 of Pentacles. You perhaps are coming out of that place of perception of poverty, perception of being locked out, into this space of feeling like you're comfortable. But what I'm kind of sensing right now, and this may not be for many of you, it may only be for a few, is that you're moving toward this, but you think this is what you deserve. Oh, yeah. This week may be about you questioning your perceptions and finding a way to do more than lip service to the idea that you deserve good things. And to explain that a little bit more, I think that you are on the surface telling yourself that you're working toward this space of feeling really comfortable financially. And some days when you wake up, you can see the grapes on that vine. You can see that the fruits of your labors are starting to ripen, that you are in a good space, that you have even extra vision to see a road forward that is positive and secure. And then on other days, you're very much gripped by the feeling that you don't deserve anything good. And that's that's making me very sad, actually. You do deserve good things. You do, absolutely. I think that there have been bad experiences, it seems, in your past, perhaps, that made you feel like you weren't going to be allowed into that warm cathedral, that you somehow deserved only to be outside in the snow cold with bare feet. I think that's something that you may want to explore with the help of a professional, because some of us have experiences in life that leave us feeling this way, even when life on the surface looks like this. And this is very painful. This is a very painful emotional space to be in, to feel like you aren't wanted, or to feel like you aren't invited into the warm space, that you're never going to be allowed the good things. It's like it's like a trap that you're stuck in somehow in your mind. And life can be this. It absolutely can. You're working very hard and you deserve this. You do deserve this. You need to somehow break free from that loop in your mind that tells you that's where you belong. I'm going to leave that piece for now. I do want to say here that there's a key for you this week in making choices, in taking control of your life, in looking at your situation as if you are the decision maker, not the one where things are being done and your decisions are being made for you, that this is your life, and with the balance that you've got right now between your dark side and your light side, you do have the power and you have access to the confidence, even if you aren't feeling it just yet, to take control of your path, to make the choices that are right for you as far as which way you're going forward. And in taking up this wand here of control, of leadership, of moving yourself in the direction you choose, there are great financial opportunities. There's wonderful continuing opportunity here for you to be financially secure, to create your fortune. And I think that would be a really positive thing if you're able to stay in that confidence space, because you have the skills clearly to make a nice place for yourself financially, if you can break free from this mindset that you don't deserve success. And I'm not saying that to shame you in any way. This is rarely something that is created by ourselves, but dealing with it is our responsibility. It really is. Any sort of trauma that may have put you in this space, absolutely not your fault. But making your life better is only your responsibility. It's only going to fall to you. No one else is going to care about your success as much as you do. It's your life you're living, and it can be comfortable and not have as much pain in it if you can find a way to deal with that perception. And if you find a way, look at that, joy and sun is coming into your life. There's this wonderful fulfilled feeling coming out of these new opportunities where you even if you don't feel confident, if you can just, as they say, fake it till you make it, keep telling yourself you are confident, you can tell your mind what you want it to believe. Minds are amazing things. Do some research on that. But if you're standing confidently and choosing your path and taking up these new opportunities, it's leading to some glorious, joyful time for you coming in 2020, I think. So I wish you the best of luck with this. It's going to take some effort, but maybe not as much as you think. Everything's perception. And you've got the goods. You can do this. I know you can. So I think I will pull one of these oracle cards for you, and I think that will be good, Virgo. Excuse me. We have Lorelei, number 31. You can see her. I'm adjusting my setup here, so I apologize if things are a little blurry. The sound's a little different. We'll get it all squared away eventually. 31. Lorelei, power, responsibility, fate, grace. A mermaid sits on a rock and gazes toward the ocean. A small ship floats nearby, connected with her through a rope. She has the power to decide destiny of this ship and the fate of the crew. With a flick of her wrist, she could toss the ship against the shore, or she could let it continue its journey. What will the mermaid decide to do? She has suffered great loss in her own life. Will she continue the cycle of pain, or will she allow healing and grace to calm the waters? So we have again reflected here that pain that you have suffered, the control that you hold. And apparently with this card, it's saying not just for yourself, but for others. Are you going to perpetuate that pain? Are you going to, through your choices, make others feel locked out, make others feel destined to be in this poverty state, emotionally, physically? Or are you going to choose a different path? Are you going to move you and others toward this, the light of the sun? I think that is it's a very interesting card to come out for you, because it really is a choice on your part here, the dichotomy between your control of the path and your hurt. And are you going to choose the path that keeps leading you back into that hurt? Or are you going to choose a different one now, a new one that leads to joy? And it really, I'm not oversimplifying. I know that these things take time and effort and a great deal of resilience and courage, but I see that you have all of those qualities here. So, yeah, I'm not sure how many of you this is going to resonate with, but I hope that it helps those that it does speak to. I am going to just say thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Starting this channel was one of the best things I did in 2019. It really gave me space for my spirituality, and I think that it's given a lot of messages to a lot of folks that needed to hear them based on the feedback I've received. So thank you for helping me to grow this channel and to support my work here with this passion project of mine. So I hope that you will, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you are resonating with this message, I wish you much love and support in the week ahead and the months ahead as we move into 2020 and you move toward your incredibly bright, beautiful future. Leave it there for now, Virgo, and I wish you a good week. Blessings.